Hello and welcome back to the channel, Brutal Rob Hands' YouTube channel. I, obviously, am Brutal Rob Hands, a 6'7", 313-pound master and ruler of the world. And before I get into tonight's watch along, I would like to ask to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So if you've never been here before, I'll give you a little bit of background on who I am. I am Brutal Rob Hands, a professional wrestler who has traveled all over, from Oakland to Fresno, wrestling in esteemed locales such as the Concord Flea Market. And I, with the power of the internet, the power of my YouTube channel, and the power of my iPhone 14 and my PlayStation 4, I bring to you my old matches where I go back and I rewatch them, and I call it Big Guy Watches. And tonight, because it's past 5 p.m., so it is technically the evening, tonight's episode of Big Guy Watches is an emotional one. No, that's not Let's Get Emotional. That's my other YouTube series. No, this is emotional because this is my very last match with the person who at the time was one of my very best friends. So this is Brutal Rob Hands and all of my 6'6", 6'7", 313-pound glory. This is a mere 2 months after wrestling Paul Isadora. A mere 1 month after a big blow up between me, the man I'm wrestling, and our trainers. This is Brutal Rob Hands versus Big B in my last ever match with Big B. And I might not be 100% correct on this. I think this might be his last match overall. Because a little backstory, obviously, at this time, October 10th, 2019, that was the day of this show, the tensions between me and Big B and our trainers and issues at the wrestling school finally boiled over to a point where it was just a big explosion. And while for the most part, especially since I lived there, me, and they were my roommates, me and my wrestling trainers, for the most part, smoothed things over and came to an understanding. There was a little bit of tension, but is what it was. As far as B was concerned, nothing had been smoothed out between him and my trainers. And I had no idea where our relationship stood. Because there was days where we would cross paths on shows and he wouldn't say a word to me. And then there was, days where we would cross paths and I would get a, what's up, Brutal? Hey, man, what's going on? And we might talk for a minute. But it would be inconsistent. Like I said, there'd be days where I'd walk into a locker room and he'd look up, see me, and not say a word. Then there'd be days where I'd walk in to a locker room, and he'd look up and be like, Brutal, what's up? Remember, this fool's my best friend. Or so I thought. So anyways, tensions were still at a high going into this show. We had the booking meeting. Matches were laid out, and the promoter goes, she says, hey, because these shows that we did, this was a Thursday night in Sacramento, we just threw these shows together. Whoever there's some matches booked and announced, but it's like, who shows up? Who's wrestling tonight? So the promoter, she goes, hey, did I leave anybody out? Those are the matches. And I don't know if we both raised our hands, but I remember B raising his hand and being like, me and Brutal both don't have a match. So the promoter was like, okay, you and Brutal wrestle. And for me personally, I'm just like, oh, fuck, man. I haven't done anything in the ring with this dude since that night we had the big fight between I should say 4 of us, but it's actually, I'm saying 4, there was 3 of us. But that, between the big fight between the 3 of us, I hadn't done anything in the ring with him. And like I said, some days this fool won't say a word to me, looks up and won't say a word to me. And there's days where he'll actually have a short conversation with me. And now we're going to wrestle. So I was a little nervous, but, there's the thing about being professional in wrestling. And I even, personally myself, had a situation come up recently where my initial thought was to do this and to do that and to handle it this way. And I'm like, that's, for one, that's not doing business. For 2, that's not mature. 3, that's not doing business. So I thought about it a little bit in my head. I came up with the way that I could still do business and still keep some dignity. And we'll see if that's how it works out. Anyways, that's a situation that doesn't deal with this. Anyways, me and B, we go out there. Looks like from scanning parts of the match and getting to the opening bell, looks like we went like over 20 minutes. I even remember the promoter saying that. I came up to her and asked, I was like, hey, how was the match? She was like, wasn't bad. It was long though. So we're going to find out how long it was. And just like I said, just rewinding from where I was at the finish to the beginning, I'm like, oh, we did go a long time. And to wrap up this intro, me and this guy and other people, there's a lot of tension between all of us. We haven't physically interacted in a ring since this happened over a month ago. And now we're going to wrestle. We're going to have a decent match, albeit long. Neither one of us took liberties with each other. We went out there and had fun. And then literally, I never saw this guy again after this match. I remember it had been a couple weeks. A few shows had gone by. Maybe almost a month had gone by. Where basically, I hadn't seen him at shows at all. No interaction from him at all. And then I found out that basically he was given an ultimatum that, hey, I need you to at least try to at least come to a somewhat of a peaceful truce with the people you're beefing with. And he didn't want to, and he disappeared. Come to find out, I went to try to find him online. After I found out this news that he had up and left, I tried to look him up online, found out he had blocked me. Remember, this was my best friend. So, I wanted to remember the bad memories me and this guy had, because we had some definite bad memories there towards the end. I'd like to remember the good memories, including this good memory of this match that we had in the middle of the bad memories. So, it's the big man, Brutal Rob Hands, versus the other big man, Big B. This was 10/10/2019 from Sack Slam. Hood Slam presents Sack Slam. Let's go. of the two just monsters. Headlock from one monster to the other. I want to say the big men, but both of these men are huge. So the one big man, and look at here, look at, were you surprised? You have one man that stands over 6 feet in Big B, definitely close to the 300-pound range, at least 250. We have Brutal Rob Hands, who's a documented 6'7", 313 pounds. And both of these men are chain wrestling, grappling, putting in mat work. Even El Flaco Loco can't believe it. Brutal Rob Hands driving that massive arm into Big B's massive arm. Oh, shot right to the bread basket. Runs right across the jaw. And now these guys, the big man and the other big man, are like, we're tired of wrestling, let's brawl. Big chop across the chest, followed up by one of his own from Big B. It's like two painted rhinoceroses in the Serengeti going to tonight. Yeah, man, this is wow. Whipping back the non-existent hair, and now just hits the ropes. Oh, big tackles, but neither men budging. Right back to the fisticuffs. Oh, big Mike Rain style clubber across the back. Almost bringing Big B, brings him down to a knee. Oh, but he's right back up. That clothesline. Oh, thought maybe going for a goozle, but no, just a goozle chop. Oh, both men attempting a big boot. Oh, Big B dunking Brutal's boot. Brutal firing back with some shots. Going to whip the other big man off, shoots him off the ropes. Big B sticks. Brutal eating a size 16 to the face, and it knocks him out of the ring. Big B, no way. This big monster really be trying to dive? No, Brutal Rob Hands cutting him off at the pass, the Donner pass, if you will. And right now, we are going to get into the bad lighting part of the video. Oh.
This side of the crowd is eating them all.
Fighting off into the awkwardly long bar area at District 30. Very, very weird layout for a bar, but I guess it's not necessarily a bar, it's a club. And, you know, since you guys can't see crap right now except for this, I'm going to take a sip of my energy drink. Whip His Ass Seabass. This is 2019, folks.
When you're out there,
Here we go. Some shots of the bread basket, moving back into some better lighting. Oh, right to the apron. Work those cameras, baby. Wait a minute. No way. Oh, going to, oh, Big B. I don't know if I was going for a leg drop or a boot. But either way, Big B catching my boot, using my momentum to drop my 313-pound carcass to the mat. And right back to just trading blows. Big shot to the chest. This was back when Brutal Rob Hands wore 2 Goozling gloves. And I had the elbow pad. Now I just wear 1 Goozling glove and don't have an elbow pad. The hell sort of sit am I? Shooting big, oh, reversal. Oh, just reverses into a punch. I don't know what was supposed to happen there. Definitely not that. Oh, reversal of his own. Oh, boom. Wow, we are getting clunky here, which is very strange for me and Big B. Me and Big B usually are never off timing-wise. But here we are now, off timing-wise. Big clothesline, taking the big man down. Finally, a bump.
That was crazy, man. That was close to it. I don't know how much more this is.
Oh, that's Nuck Nuck on commentary. So weird, because I'm like, I knew Nuck Nuck wasn't the referee in this match, and I kept hearing his voice. I just realized Nuck Nuck's on commentary, and right now, Big B is just getting madder and madder the more that I clobber him. But I got him in the goozle! Out the back! Shot, elbow it looks like. Hops over. Oh, the Big B stop. Oh, right to the bread basket. Once again.
Big B right there. Chop it down, Rob hands down to the very core.
Surprised the ring didn't implode from Big B driving the monstrous man. But wait, 1, 2. Brutal Rob Hands barely getting a shoulder up. Whipping that hair out of his face. Oh, but now the big man, the Goozler, has been goozled. But now the Goozler goozles back.
Battle of the chokeslams on another.
Battle of the Goozles there. Ducks that big whammy line into a sleeper. Not many men are able to stand and hold Big B in a sleeper, but Brutal Rob Hands is one of those men. Oh, big forearm, followed up by a big boot. And now both men are down. Sit up from the big man. There wasn't a lot of shh And that sit-up, though. Oh, no, here comes the GGP spot.
Big B trying to pull up Rob Hayes, but he forgot that is a 6'7", 325 monster. He goes off the ropes.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He word him down.
No way, no way, no how! Oh my God, how the ring did not collapse. How there is not a hole. Why the referee didn't take a bump from that. Because he would have not been able to get back up more than likely. I mean,
At 2 and 7/8 of an ace of an eight. Yeah, they have to big beat for being able to get 313 pounds out of the air as easily as he did at this point in the match.
wow! Brutal fighting out.
That's like hold on to it.
Oh! Speaking of big guy shit, one right in the corner.
Y'all hear that shit, boy? Get up, goddamn. Y'all hear the earth in mouth move right there, boy.
Oh no, no way.
Oh my gosh. Y'all better watch out this thing right here. Whoa, that is too much big guy shit going on, man. Just watch out for these equipment. We don't want to pay for this. Whoa. Hey, whoa, what the hell is what the hell? Don't do it, dog. Don't do it. Holy shit, it's right. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Big B drapes the arm over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. I thought that was it. What is Big B going to have to do to put down Brutal Rob Hands? Looks like he's going to go to the top is what he's going to do. Oh, and there's another sit-up. And there's a lot of behind that one. Brutal Rob firing away. Firing up. No way. Jay Dieseled him. No way. No way. Oh! And the Broody Man with the superplex of his own. Can he get the arm over? 1, 2, 3, oh! Brutal Rob looking like he's going to do the same thing that Big B tried to do, and that's go up top. No way. Rob, you're too big. Oh my God. All 313 pounds squashing down on the back of Big B, causing Brutal Rob Hands to pick up the victory in that very hard-fought singles match. Big B's last singles match, at least against me. And you know what? If that's how a friendship ends, say you and somebody, your friends, and you have a falling out, and you still have to interact with each other, and that falling out's just simmering, and that falling out's just simmering, and that falling out's just simmering, and maybe you don't know, or maybe they don't know that pretty soon neither one of you is ever going to see the other one again, So there's only one way to fully end this friendship, and that's by going out and having a 15-minute wrestling match where we beat the crap out of each other. Well, that's a lot better than I've had some friendships in, that's for sure. Anyways, this has been Brutal Rob Hands. This has been an episode of Big Guy Watches. A little bit out of chronological order. I have one more match that I know I want to watch involving me and Big B. And that's from a couple years before this match. I want to watch it because that was the first match that I really got good color in. Anyways, this has been Brutal Rob Hands. This has been Big Guy Watches. If you are still here after all this time, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, we're live, pal. Goodbye.